Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on in the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock, looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2.
It looks bad. But there's credit for it. Oh, that way.
It's Caleb Williams.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. Neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both. Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man in the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Williams to throw on third. Now and the ball is out. Going the other way. Lions have it. And what a way to begin the scoring. Brock as they take it back for the touchdown. The Lions capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
I believe you.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another game to Judkins. Defender gets to him right on the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Williams from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. Shoots away from one. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's a full shape coffee.
Goff back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35.
A gain of 15.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. That one connects. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. The motion to tight end left. Williams off the play fake. Completed over the middle. Another small gain up to about the 32. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusting tight end.
He's got it at the 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Handoff now, and Judkins. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. Works it down to the edge of the red zone. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Burden. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
10 yards on the play. And the Bears, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Judkins up the middle. He dodged the tackle. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. It's Judkins again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Williams will look to throw. A little screen pass for Judkins. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 1-score game. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. This our last play of the quarter. Goff on 1st and 10. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, you love the idea here, partner. He challenged the back end of that cover, too. But it's the strong safety who burns him by stepping in front of that throw.
That's right, Kate. And I'll tell you what, that is about trust. When the D coordinator calls cover 2, he's trusting the strong safety. Yeah, he may be a little better at playing the run, but he's trusting them there to play the pass, to cover half the field. And that's exactly what he does to get the job done and go get that interception.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Now bring the tight end in motion. Here's Williams. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. It's going to bring up 4th down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved the touchdown more.
Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you can see that he's likely in store for some serious work today. He's coming into this final game in position to finish as the league's rushing champ. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Goff on 3rd. Big gain. Has them across the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's cute.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Detroit.
That's cute.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work. Help reset those chains.
I don't know. I don't think it's my name, too. I don't think
Down throw from Goff. He put everything he's got behind it. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions now lead by 10.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Icebreaker.
Bates now for the point after. He connects on the point after. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Fox now to kick this one away. Khalifa Raymond to return it. He stopped on the run back to the 27. The Bears about set for their next possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Jenkins. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You could really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another one for Jenkins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Williams on first down. Finds the in route complete. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Called down by Christian Izien.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-wins.
Williams set to pass. Throwing the out route complete. A solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, Williams. Let's do Dunze again. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Sending him on the dive. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Soldier Field after this. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, not like this, an interception ends that drive. And Jarius Sneed with the INT. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 1-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Goff from his end zone. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50.
Oh, I was. Ready? Oh.
All right. Last one. Start at 100.
It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
And the
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Lions.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Divide by 10. Add 6.
I'm not a good. I'm right.
Subtract 5.
That's mental math. It's supposed to help your brain. So you're supposed to do it like this.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you so you can do it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw. Gone. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. Detroit calls timeout, gets second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
180.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Delay of game backs him up, Brock, and on 3rd down, it's once again 10 to go.
180. Hold on. Check.
3rd and long for him here. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
180. Hey, kill. Okay.
Throwing is gone. Finds Isaac Teslaw, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
12 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions. First down. A gain of 12.
Horrible.
First down, Detroit.
What's that?
On 1st down, it's gone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Tyler Gordon on the coverage.
Bates' kick is up and good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Dortch now to return it. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And nearly down to the opposing 40 before he gets out of bounds. Excellent return there.
Well, their hopes of an early comeback, that faint flicker of light they had when they exited the locker room at halftime, that return just snuffed it out. Very good chance now. That lead's going to grow and certainly not shrink.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. That throw finds Coughlin. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 38-yard line.
Great player. Louis.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first.
And they fresh as fuck.
Down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and
10. I'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Cut. Hey, Kilton, 180. 76. Tell him. 76.
Goff back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
To the air on 3rd and long. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Gibbs now from the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Like 20.
He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. That's going to go for 6 yards. Puts him on the doorstep. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Here's Hunt. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group was so close to pulling off the goal line stand. Yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, Williams. The full left side finds Burden. And he's taken down after a very productive effort. There, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And it's a one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And the draw here with Judkins. Didn't sell the draw, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Williams pass. Complete to number 3. That's a gain of 8. Makes it the third.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
What is up?
Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Lions offense returning to the field. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, and that could put this just too far out of reach. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Four down.
With the shotgun, Goff. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On second and 10, Goff. Would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
180. Obama.
Goff on third. That one complete to St. Brown. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
180. Go. Cut.
Again, Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Complete left side. It's just long. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Throwing again. It's Goff. On the move. Headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
120.
Gonna throw again. Goff. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And he's gonna take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the third. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And Lions continue piling onto this lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. 1st down, Williams stays upright, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Bears with the ball, but they enter the 4th at a massive deficit. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Connects downfield. On target to Burton. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bears 1st down.
Again, it's Williams. It's money en route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Now he takes it. Has some room to work. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears cut the lead by a quarter. Down out of 21.
17.
Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And no luck. The Lions there to recover. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
180. Cut.
A give left side for Gibbs. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Bears 17. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Finds him over the middle. And he's short the first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Williams from the gun. Ogunze's got it right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Bears first down. 1st and 10.
First down throw by Williams. Flipping this one off to Judkins. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
To the air yet again, Williams. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down. 1st and 10.
Here's Williams again. That's him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he'll score a touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Bears got to that one. Yes, Bears football.
Touching offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Tiger, top 20.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And, yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because Hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Complete beyond the marker. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Catch made. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to pass it here. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Bears, 31.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together.